Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a very wild, busy pink set. It's kind of giving a little bit very, girly, Barbie-ish kind of design just because we've got some hearts and pinks going on. So I've got two different shades of pink. We've got like a lighter one and a pretty deep one. So we've got Love's Veil and Electra. And you also want yourself some white, which I have bold white today, of course. The best one on the market, in my opinion. And then this is that light pink, and it's just so gorgeous. I had to show you on camera with a little bit of a zoom on the brush because it's just gorgeous. And we're going to apply that on all of those nails and then pop it into lap for a cure. Now, I have a little, well, not little, but a new nail stand, as you can see, and I am struggling. The magnet's not just strong enough, and the nails are moving around, which sucks. I just kind of ordered a couple new ones, especially like different design ones, just because I thought it might be a bit more like appealing to the eye when I'm doing sets on camera for you guys. And this is the first one that's come, and as much as it's cute, the magnets are just not doing it, so it's really frustrating. So whether or not I continue using it, I don't know, but we'll see. And then off camera real quick, I did another coat of that pink, and now it's time to do some of the nail art. So on the thumb, we're going to start off with a French tip. So using all of that darker pink is what we're going to essentially use to do all of our art, and the white later on. So on the French tip, on the big thumb, we're going to do that French tip, colour it in. Off camera again, I will do another coat of that just to not repeat every step of the way with you. And then we will crack on with the other bits for our nail design. Today I am actually, if you are a regular on my channel and you have been with me for a long time, you might recognise this set kind of. So I did something very similar on long stiletto nails a while back now, but on that one I actually did a design focused around the Powerpuff Girls. Whereas today I wanted to do a press-on nail set inspired by my old set, but create more of like a girly pinky set. I was just feeling a lot of pink that day, so I really wanted to do something pinky. So on the index finger, I'm starting from the middle left hand side here and then just dragging out my brush, and I don't know how to explain this really. You kind of want to be thin in the middle and then make the line a little bit thicker as you go to the corner or slash side of the nail, and you want to repeat that all the way around the nail. And again, remember, I'll do another cut off camera. Although on camera right now, it does look like the gel polish is quite opaque, so that's good. But in person, it definitely needed another coat. If you can get away with doing a second coat, that'd be great. Whether you're using some nail art gels or something, that'd be perfect to get away with it. Especially like intricate designs that you have to do by hand. It's always best to avoid doing a second coat. But luckily, this wasn't too bad to do a second coat. But yeah, if you can avoid, I would recommend. Now we want to repeat what we just did on the other nail, but on this one, but the opposite way. And I don't know whether it's just me, let me know in the comments, but whenever I have to repeat something but on the other side, I just find it so much harder to do. I don't know why, like I'm struggling to align the lines together and kind of like create that, I don't know, like a symmetrical look, but just flipped around. I'm just struggling. I don't know whether it just, because you do it on, the one way, you might just kind of get a little bit used to it being on that side, so then to do it on the other end is just a little bit trickier. I don't know, let me know if you feel the same way sometimes. But yeah, you want to repeat it again off camera. Another coat will and shall be applied, and then after that we have, I think we're going to do some, so I've got these, they're not glitter, well they are glitter, like glittery stars, but just glittery stars, nothing else with it, no mixes, nothing of the sort. So they're kind of fun because if you wanted to create your own little glitter mix, you can do so, or if not, then you could kind of use it the way I used it. So I'm going to just individually place them on a nail, but you will see that in just a second. And then those stars, I believe I got on Shein a while back, to be fair. And then same with that nail stand today, I actually got that off Shein. And I ordered a couple more other ones, even nicer ones than that, guys. A proper butterfly looking one and a flower one, and hopefully the magnets are going to be a little bit better than what this one is. So I've just scattered a couple of those stars on my little mats there, basically. It's like a kind of like a metallic, I guess, or shimmery, just a rose gold looking star, here it is, and I'm applying some base coats to the nail to help adhere the little glitter chunks, and then I'm placing that into the wet layer of the base coat, and I'm kind of placing about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 on each nail, so you only want to do it on this stripy nail, and I'm kind of placing them in between. So my little, what I like to call a canvas, isn't very large today, so we don't really have too much space, but trust me, if I was doing it on the stilettos, I would have so much more going on and more space to kind of just go wild. But we're going to repeat that again on this nail. Then once I cure that in place, I will go in with another coat of base coat just to help with the evenness and bumpiness of the nail. And if you're still finding that it's bumpy or lumpy in just like a little corner, give it a very, very gentle buff. Get rid of that little chunk that might be sticking up, and then maybe reapply a top coat or just finish it off like that basically, which I may have done in today's set because these are press-on nails and wearable, so I wanted them to be ready to be worn essentially, and I specifically focus on not doing any crystals today. I know I can be quite heavy on the crystals sometimes with my content, and I just wanted to stay away from that and kind of bring in the craziness with just the design itself and the glitter. Now that everything has been cured, on the French tip, the thumb is quite large, it's a size 0, so we're going to do some clouds, and I'm using the super easy method of doing it with a dotting tool, and I'm doing 3 clouds, 3 only, pop that and slam for a cure, unless you're a pro and you're not worried about messing up, then you don't have to, but I'm so clumsy, so I need to. And then above it, we're going to do 3 stars. So I'm going to place the dots down first to kind of map out where I want the center of the star to be. And then I'm going to drag out 4 lines from each dot. Then I'm not sure whether I've included it in footage or if I actually just cut it out, but in between the stars, I'm actually going to do clusters of dots, but very, very small, delicate dots. Clusters of 3, there's some on their own, just dots, or there's also 2 dots. Oh, I did include it, cool. Okay, because I feel like on some bits I did not. But this is what it looks like. Truthfully, you could probably skip this part. I just feel like it kind of, I don't know. I feel like this set is a lot. When you've got it lined up in front of you, like all 10 fingers, it's a lot, guys. So feel free to kind of skip a step or, you know, adjust it however you want to adjust it. But it definitely is a lot, especially when you get to the pinky and even the star nail, to be fair. I feel like that middle nail has got the least going on. And then now for the star nails, we're also going to do 3 stars on there too, on both. So anything you're doing on one, you're going to do on the other 2. So bear that in mind. And then here I think I started doing the stars, but I noticed I placed way too much gel polish down. So I did end up wiping that off and doing it again off camera real quick. But also base coat leaves this like gooier sticky layer, so I actually ended up wiping the tacky layer off before I actually went in with some white gel polish to do the art. Now onto the pinky though, we are going to do a load of clouds on that one. I think in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clouds, and then in between the clouds we're also going to do dots. Again, not sure if that's included, but that's what we will do, and if there's anything that I don't talk about or show, you'll see at the end of the video anyways the final results, so you can kind of gauge what I've done, but I do try and include as much as I can without boring you too much, because in some ways there's just a lot of repetition in today's set, so as much as it's very probably eye-catching and a little bit a lot to view, yeah, but it's kind of a lot of repetition, and hopefully a lot of just easy steps to do as well. So although, you know, this set is a lot, you can hopefully use some of the tips and tricks, I guess, that I've used today just to kind of create your own one that suits you / your design that you're going for. But yeah, here are those dots in between the clouds, and then off that one we'll go and slam for another cure. Now we're almost coming to the end of the actual shenanigans of the set. So the middle nail is looking very bare and we need to cover it up. So usually I would actually opt for some crystals or something to go there, but we're going to stamp instead. So I've got this Love Is collection from Moe London, plate number, I think that's either 10 or 1. I think it's 10. It's one of their like Valentine's collections, and I probably should have stayed away from it because it is giving mega Valentine's right now, this set, really, especially like incorporating the heart. But I do love hearts, are my favourite shapes. I think they're so cute. I love pink, so I just couldn't help myself, really. So I've picked up this image here, and then using some stamping polishes, I'm colouring in my image that I've picked up. So with some sparkly metallic-y looking stamping polish, I'm colouring in the heart and right at the top on the little triangle. Then the rest of it is just going to be with some white, and I'm just colouring everything else that's kind of got an outline going on for it. And that's included above the heart, and then there's little dots on the side, and then the bunch of different tiny little leaves going on at the bottom. Truthfully, this image is a whole lot of nothing really. I don't know if it's actually, if this is something. It just looks like a bit of a heart with some kind of pattern going on around it, but I thought it would kind of work. I just wanted something that would cover the whole nail. So now that I've coloured that in, you have to give it a moment to dry a little bit. Remember, my footage is quite sped up, like about 1.5 speed than usual to 2, depending on what I'm doing or how long my video is. So I'm leaving it to dry because you don't want it too wet when you go ahead and stamp. So I wanted to leave the footage here of me waiting so I can also have a chance to talk. But once I'm ready, I'm going to try and align as much as I can into the center of the nail and stamp it down. I actually did not succeed too well. It's enough to let it slide and continue, but it wasn't like super centered. You'll see in just a second when I go ahead and stamp it. But it's just the nature of stamping, really. I've been doing stamping for a long time now, and I still struggle to get it in the center, so that sucks. But here it is. I'm trying to center it, and I don't know what it is that it ends up being. I probably just don't do it quick enough, but like the bottom is a bit wobbly, the triangle at the top isn't in the center. Or better view here now, actually. But it is what it is, and it's fine. It's not enough to warrant me having to wipe it off and retry. It's just a waste of products and stuff, so just, it's fine, basically. I think here I'm applying a base coat again on those nails because I just felt like it was spiky and stuff. But we're going to apply a top coat after this, and here are the final results. So here they look with a full set in its little container if you were to go ahead and sell them. But I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys!